started eating out the garbage. I'm getting retarded because they give.
Alright, what's up, everybody?
What up?
TeamMUJ in the house.
What up, yo?
To knock out a review for the follow-up to the critically acclaimed Gutter Water, we will be knocking out water damage.
Yeah.
As the flood continues throughout the underground, we had to come back with a water damage review. If you guys have seen it before, we did a review. You can just throw it down there. We might need it later. Just be seen. It won't be seen. We did the review for Gutter Water a few months back. Before that, Jiggy Fresh and I were marking the fuck out already. Gutter Water solidified the feelings that we had about the future of Psychopathic with Ouija, and then the highly anticipated follow-up mixtape really fucking came through.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Really came through.
Just like with Gutter Water, I feel like this was even more hyped up. I mean, you expected a lot from Gutter Water because it being the debut.
The debut one, yeah.
But they've been hyping this up for a long time. Since Gutter Water dropped, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, right away started hyping this up.
Hyping up. Like you said, we were talking about it earlier. Jay posting that promo video, like, hyping the shit out of it.
Yeah. So here, it did drop December 21st. Right? That was the date?
Yeah.
December 21st. We were going to do it sooner. I had pre-ordered the motherfucking package, received the t-shirt, but did not ever receive the tape. Super drip in there. So yeah, that poo-boo right there, super drip. I was going to wear my poo-boo edition of this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it was in the,
it's in the
closet. Anyway, so we were going to do it a little bit earlier, but we never got the tape. So when we were in Indianapolis for the Fuck the Fuck Off Motherfucker tour, we picked it up while chopping it up with the homie Ouija. That's where he picked this one up signed and shit. But even before that, it's been causing severe water damage to our brains over the last month now, just over a little bit over a month. The album came super fucking hard. Right out the gate.
Dude, right out the gate.
Basically asking you, are you ready?
Spaghetti. Like some
fucking spaghetti, bro. Like some microwave spaghetti, bro.
Microwave spaghetti.
Spaghetti is a super dope way to start this tape. Just the vibe of it as you're coming in. That sound is so dope, and then comes in, bitch, I'm ready. Bitch, I'm ready. Like some microwave spaghetti, bro. Like, that is the coolest shit, It's... the beat's cold, his flow's cold. It's a super dope intro to the album to step into the tape.
The whole thing from the tape, even the little chorus at the end.
Oh man. But yeah, his whole shit. Oh my, that shit's cold, dude. If I could chop it up like this motherfucker, that's what we did in the last video too. Like, I wish I could just chop it up so I can tell you what this motherfucker says in this shit. But man, he's got bars for days on that one. Who produced? Oh, that's a Shaggy the Airhead beat then too.
I told him my moment would come, and then put in the red in the rum, and he just.
Oh, so dope. Just the way, like.
His moment came, man.
I'm sure we'll talk about it a lot in the review. Just the way that Ouija delivers everything, you know what I'm saying, and how it's different on every track. And he'll, does the vocals for all this shit. So like in the one verse will be completely different than the way he sounds on the hook and shit like that. Spaghetti though, man, just comes off real like some bars. Like I even say like I was gonna quote a bunch of these bars. Motherfuckers seen me tweet. I tweeted probably spaghetti more than anything because the first two verses are just dope. Yeah. But that fucking told that bitch turtle wax my coffin number up and until them horns till screaming fuck 12 like directed orgy porn. Oh, that shit's so dope, man. Like he snapped that whole fucking verse cold as fuck. When we saw him do it live just recently, it was just hype. We're out there screaming. Are you ready? Oh man, comes out.
We got super hype during this.
Hell yeah.
Bro, like,
and it's dope because like he just released Gutter Water, so to have the water damage into it, and you got all these dope ass tracks that you're just like looking forward to maybe hearing at a fucking show or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit's dope. You know what I'm saying? That track it becomes one of those ones where you're like, all right, that's like instantly in the arsenal of if someone's like, play me a Ouija track. Spaghetti's definitely one of them. Like. When we called that out, like the album, relating it to the tape, it was like that is, you know, a lot of these are those ones where you're like, oh shit, that's if someone asked to hear Ouija, it would be Spaghetti would be in the top of the list of some of the, or like at least in the top 3 or some shit that I'd probably show somebody to show his diversity or to just show how hard it is or whatever. And the album, you know, steamrolled into what is like one of now my like Juggalo classic type things. Remember I was putting them in categories last time, like Juggalo classics. I think Bigot Basher is just that's the tone. That's like a psychopathic song. Oh man, stop a Nazi when I see a Nazi with my posse, and then the whole. Tie your biggest to the back, let him jack. So
and then having the old school flavor mixed in there.
Hell yeah. Zip you up in the bag. And I'll shit on a motherfucking rebel flag.
That right there just, I mean,
hell yeah.
If I can bring the old school and new school together and just.
When we were talking earlier in the behind the scenes, you guys, we were talking about how when they were hyping up Water Damage, they had posted this video of Violent J and some fucking weird ramblings or whatever, but you heard that sample in it, and that was one of the things that I pulled most away from that whole video was that Rebel Flag sample. Like, that is a song that, you know, we needed like a modern version of that type of shit, so instead of just a Rebel Flag, we're Bigot Bashers. And the track too, we talked about this a lot and we even talked to Ouija about this. The cool thing about the album or the tape in general is that the features that are on it aren't like your typical features. So, like this track, second track on the tape comes with a feature that like nobody else in the Juggalo or like our community or whatever has worked with. You know what I'm saying? He's on that Suicide Boys track and shit. But what's his name? Fucking ROZZ DYLIAMS or whatever. Yeah.
Sorry if I'm pronouncing it.
Yeah, my bad, bro. But we think you're cold blooded. I heard that Suicide Boys track that was on that the dude did with him. But his verse on here is just like it's so dope. You know, like he just says some cool ass shit in it for it to be like I don't know if this guy's like a Juggalo. I don't know if he's down with like ICP or anything like that. But it's a perfect verse for this track, you know what I'm saying? And like a cool ass feature, not your typical feature, and like the shit that he says, you know, Rozzy boots and braces, bitch I earned my laces, ran up in a clan rally, cut off all their faces. It's just dope as fuck. I tweeted earlier Young Jake, and then like, you know, you gotta give some type of psychopathic shout out, and that was a cool psychopathic shout out. Young Jake Jekyll with the flames on his dope. I tweeted that earlier, you saw the tweet, it was just like when he says Mac 11 dental plan, and I, like for real, I can't even say dental plan without wanting to go, dental plan, Lisa needs braces, dental plan from The Simpsons. That's The Simpsons totally corrupted in my brain. The first time I heard it, he's like, Mac 11 dental plan, and the way that I heard it, I heard fucking Lenny's voice, dental plan, Lisa needs braces, and it was, every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's all I think of. That's funny as fuck though, because the otherwise, I mean, like, no, all together really, the verse is cold as fuck, and it sets that tone for the rest of the features that are on the album. There's really only like one typical Juggalo feature on the whole tape, with being Hoodoo, we're on Majesty.
This shit right here. This shit right here? Oh man. Okay, so let me tell you a little story about this one.
Oh man,
we were in Indy, right? Yeah, personal favorite right here. First of all, he chops the fuck out of the first verse and just, I mean, kills it. Cause the whole shit, he's chopping it up. But, and then even the second verse, just the pattern, dude. The whole song is sick. You beat everything. But we were in Indy.
Oh man, that's so great.
You know, lit. And, you know, up front.
Lit as fuck, up front, fucking going ham for fucking Ouija in our home state, you know what I'm saying? So we had to go hard.
Super wearing. Motherfucker. 2.5 hours wearing. And all I was screaming was Majesty, even for the whole. Majesty! Like, after every fucking song he performed. Majesty! He was screaming it.
Bro, like, and I didn't notice while we were chilling with him, but like, you look back at that live video and I was like, oh damn, he was really yelling a lot.
I was gonna say, did you do that for like 3 songs?
I did it probably for like,
until he acknowledged it, and then he acknowledged it.
He fucking acknowledged it.
Alright, motherfucker.
I got like, hey, this motherfucker been yelling Majesty.
He said that shit 5,000 times right now. He's like, But fucking, so I'm gonna give him what he wants. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
He's like, you guys want something? You gotta be like this motherfucker.
Oh, my brother fucking killing me right now. Shit.
He fucking got it, and
so that was his first time doing it, right?
His first time performing that track live, and he fucking schooled it. And what I'm pissed about is we had it live.
Yeah,
from our IG.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna get you to do it again.
We'll be up there doing this again. Majesty, bro. But it was dope though because
he's gonna start hearing it. And he's gonna be like, oh, these
motherfuckers.
It's like, is that guy in that fucking blood ass fucking lazy crazy sweater? Oh shit. But yeah, man.
They brought more.
When he did this shit in the fucking, you got the full video. Ouija's like dying afterwards. I mean, if you've heard the track, which I'm hoping you've heard everything on this tape already. Yeah. But if you heard the track, then you'd be like, oh damn, he does chop in that shit. Yeah. And he's like dying on stage. We had the fucking cool ass video of it, but it was just dope that he acknowledged the homeboy on that shit.
It was dope. He was like, this motherfucker.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. You guys want something? You guys gotta yell for it. This motherfucker's getting a song. The first time he performed it, so that was super dope.
That was dope as fuck.
Yeah. Shout out to Ouija too.
I really need to yell out fucking BONESAW next, dude. I need to yell out. But hey, that's not the next song, though, is it?
Yeah.
No, it is. Oh, that's what I need to be yelling out then. BONESAW! BONESAW!
You can't do BONESAW without Death Plus.
I think that track.
As you guys know, or if you don't know, I mean, we kind of did this review. We're gonna do this one in straight, just fucking order of the tracks. The other one we kind of split it up in juggalo like categories or whatever. This one we're going through on the fourth track of the tape. And if you've heard it, you know what it is. Shut your fucking phone! Hey, shut your fucking phone! Hey, shut your fucking phone! Hey, oh man! Oh, dude. I don't give a fuck. It's cool. It's cool as fuck. If you heard it,
totally made for it.
That's one of the songs that you just, you know.
That track is totally made for
That's why we gotta scream that shit out.
We gotta
BONESAW! BONESAW! You'd be like,
He was like, he had to do that song last because he'd probably blow his throat out.
Yeah, and really, I just think if there was a lot of people there, we could have a dope mosh pit for it. But if there's not a lot of people there, Majesty!
I'm Majesty up anyway, I'm gonna do we got you. We want to live
Death Plus on that motherfucking BONESAW, and it's different. It's the most different shit, I guess, of the whole thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because everything else is a little bit
kind of
more
falls
like,
all into part, but
it's wicked shit. It's some lo-fi fucking type wicked shit. It is, but this particular one, it's like I might just give it a little. But I mean, otherwise it's dope. We rocked it in the other video. You guys seen us rock that shit. I play that shit in the car. It's fucking cool as fuck. I actually might scream it fucking Thursday, or I'm sorry, January 31st.
Yeah, January 31st.
And fucking try to get that motherfucker to scream, play that shit. I would actually rather have fucking Carbon Fiber, Coffin, or even this next one, which is he didn't do this, right? Drunk Dial.
No.
Drunk Dial. I had fucked up. I skipped it because I was high when I was writing notes, and I was like, why am I a song short? I'm like, oh, it's my favorite song on the album. Or tape. I try to keep I keep trying to check it. It's so good that it could have been like an album. It's 11 tracks, and it's solid shit. But when we go back to like features on this tape, being completely different than what really anybody else is doing, PICTUREPLANE on here. Is so fucking dope. I know a lot of people don't fuck with PICTUREPLANE, but there's got to be other juggalos out there that like were into some like witch house or some fucking like dark techno type shit. His voice was always dope. There's this track like on this album in like 2015 that came out, which was super dope. In 2008, there was a album called like Turquoise Trails by PICTUREPLANE. That back when when I was fucking in that rave shit, bro, like someone had played this shit for me when we were just chilling at like someone's house after a rave or whatever, and I like to hear when I saw the name, I was like, hey, that sounds real familiar, and then I heard the dude's voice, and I was like, oh shit, look back, and I found some of these tracks that I listened to fucking 10 years ago or whatever. This dude's like that like witch house crazy vibe. It's like I think he's from Colorado or some shit. Dope shit. So check him out, juggalos, if you haven't listened to him. I mean, I look back at everybody who was featured on the tape and listened to some of their music, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand them a little bit more before and why he chose them on there.
them out for that.
Well, yeah, it's like you said, it's dope though, because he doesn't, like you said, he's not doing the typical features. He's not doing, oh, let me grab.
And I'm not saying anything bad about any of those people. Like,
no, not at all. But it's like it's better. I mean, it opens everybody else up to new fucking
new avenues.
New artists, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it shows that we're not just confined into this one world. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go out of here.
Because he was on, he's on Scum's and Triple MFD's album that came out. So he's done all these other features and stuff. Right. I think for this to be like this mixtape, that's something else that kind of brings the mixtape vibe to it.
I think it's very healthy to be very musically oriented.
Exactly. And that's what like.
Well, we've been talking to him because you had mentioned that to him when we were bullshitting with him at in Indianapolis, and and Blaze had brought up, hey, that picture plane thing. He's like, oh yeah, you know him, like. Yeah. He was like, all right, cool, To
have a feature like that is like, for real, I mean, it's totally out of the box. It's what we talked about this whole time about Ouija is that it's Juggalo music, but like he's making it brand new. Like these are like, it's cool to have these features with some of my favorite artists. I'd love to hear them with like Liquid Assassin and stuff like that. Juggalo, but then to hear the stuff that you wouldn't expect when he does say it's a mixtape or whatever, that is what like brings those mixtape vibes in. You never heard these people before, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're like, oh wow, this is totally different, it's got a different type of vibe to it. It has that more like lo-fi, witch house vibe, that like dark techno-ish type fucking vibe, you know what I'm saying?
This is just a random thought, but I want to see what a Ouija Macc and ROZZ album would sound.
That would be fucking crazy. That'd be fucking wild as fuck. Some different, let's like on this avenue, it is those types of things where he is going off with different types of music. You know what I'm saying? That picture plane track though, I mean, like it's super dope. Like Drunk Dial, I mean, I've drunk dialed, been drunk dialed, you know what I'm saying? So you can relate, you can relate to this shit. The iPhone ring that goes off in it, no matter what, still fucks me up.
I don't even have that ring phone.
Yeah, like,
every time it rings, I'm like,
well, because then it doesn't stop the music, so then it does have other people looking around to check their shit. Like, alright, what the fuck,
Hell yeah.
That's cool too. Was that who did that beat on that one? Oh, that's a Devereaux beat then too. Super dope though, man. I like the fun. I'm drinking liquor just to really turn inside, dude. Just the way that picture playing his vocals on it are dope as fuck. Ouija's bars are dope. Some of the shit he says at the end, like, tears on her face, phone in her hand, turning our bones into hourglass sand. This shit's so dope, dude. Hey, oh man, fucking cold as fuck. But I almost like forgot that on the list, and I think it was because I was so hype, and there was so much that I did have to say about it because I'm a fan of Picture Plane. So shout out to Ouija for thinking out of the box and grabbing some shit, and that's taking a risk too because you don't know if people are gonna like the shit. You don't know if people are gonna fucking like.
And that was like a thing, like I said when we were chopping it up with him and any dude, it's like, and we talked about it earlier, like he's making it new again for everybody. Like even the new whatever you're gonna call new school joke,
that new wave, you know what I'm saying?
New wave. And he's making it hype again because like there hasn't been nothing like that on Psychopathic or really in that kind of horrorcore, wicked shit kind of like, vibe, dude. And
where
like
someone's came and kind of doing
a modern
he's bringing style of rap, and did their own type of way. And his hustle's been amazing then too. Dude. Kids are all about
it's like every other
buying limited drop shit. So whether it's the lazy and crazy drops, even the whole water damage shit was a limited edition shit. These sweaters limited edition type shit. The fucking all the lazy and crazy drops, all the relish brand drops. All that people are all about spending that little bit more to get something that's exclusive and shit, you know what I'm saying? So that one day they can have that shit on Slobby's World, you know what I'm saying? Some exclusives,
Like, I got this Ouija Macc tour shirt.
Hell yeah. And Jiggy Fresh has got the drip, though, too. He's got motherfucking that Ouija drip. He's got a lot of the gear or whatever, and it's noticeable or whatever. That hoodie is...
I got the Lazy and Crazy. I got the other one on the way. And you got the mystery boxes and all that.
It's like convincing juggalos to spend a little bit more money. I mean, and this shit's not cheap, So, like... It creates a demand. He's creating a demand for himself, and tracks like this, and then this whole tape in general, where he does step out of the box, shows you the kind of artist that we're really lucky to have on Psychopathic. It's dope that we're able to have, or he's been able to have this fan base then too at the same time, where we're doing our second review on a Ouija project. You know what I'm saying?
Second review because
less than a year. Yeah. Another one of the track now. We're on track 5 if everyone's following along. It would actually be 6 though because I wrote out of order and that's.
I was looking at it right now. Like,
yeah, that's where I got high and started and I skipped the track. But track 6, Murder Vision. Fucking dude, hook on that shit. The whole track just bangs through some murderous ass flows, dude. When he's talking about fucking smoke a blunt and feel like I lost my conscience. Now murdering and fucking is my only options. Wake up on stage, nothing but mosh pits. It's just so fucking dope, dude. Voices talking, I'ma listen. Oh man, fucking cold as fuck.
Listen medium.
Oh, dude, cold blooded. Did he play? He did that shit while we were at the show then too, right? Because he says he does a different set every night, or changes it up as he goes for different nights. You know what I'm saying? And when I watched videos for the Halloween tour, he did different tracks at different shows.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see a different track, but I'm gonna be chanting motherfucking tracks out or whatever. I think as long as we're going live, hard as fuck, we'll play all kinds of dope ass shit.
I know which one I'm gonna chant out. When we go back, I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you when we get to.
Alright, bet. But Murder Vision's super dope. I'm gonna cop that. You got the Murder Vision shirt too, right?
I got the Murder Vision shirt.
Yeah, I'm copping that shit for sure.
Ouija kids sitting down.
The Murder Vision shirt's cold.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
It's a Relish brand shirt. Shout out Relish brand.
Shout out to what's the Derek Baker, Relish brand, dope ass shirt all the time. But we were talking about that shirt earlier, and I was a little off subject, but we use his Patreon shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you do that, there's a certain package in there, a certain tier, the Gutter Gods tier, whatever, where he explains a lot of the hidden messages and shit, and like our homie Torsten does the charms with the secret codes or whatever on them, but like I was telling Blaze earlier that our Murder Vision shirt, there's in the bottom of the planche there's like 4 letters, but it doesn't spell out anything. It's just 4 random letters, and then at the top of it, there's like the design's fucking sick. So I mean, I have to show you.
I wonder if in every Relish brand there's
a code. And there's like a 9-7 on top because like the planche is like I don't know, it's real weird, a spider and fucking teeth and everything. It's dope.
It's dope as fuck.
But it's like it's got like a 97 on top somewhere, and on the bottom it's got like 4 letters. I can't remember what they are right offhand, but. Shit's dope, man. I don't know. But we got to decipher everything.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if it's on all Relish brand shit. We'll have to take a look at that, and we'll get that stirring on the Weekly Wicked web shows.
Yeah.
Also, be sure to check out our regular editions of the Weekly Wicked web show that come out like monthly or twice a month often. They're also available on this channel. We talk a lot about this shit, that shit, and the other.
All that.
But man, the next track, man, Say My Name.
Wrong one.
I was like, oh yeah.
That's that shit.
No.
Not that one. Not that Beyonce.
My bad.
This is if this is really a freestyle, it's dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? If it's really a freestyle, it's fucking cool as fuck. And like you were saying, I wonder who he's talking about.
Yeah,
if he's addressing somebody in the song, I wonder who it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's
telling
someone,
bitch.
say my name, bitch. Yeah, and then, basically calling somebody out. So if it is somebody, I wonder who it is. But the track's dope.
No.
I thought this was the track that had gotten first let out, but it was the one at the bottom, Bitch Down.
Yeah, them two at the bottom aren't part of this.
So that's what I thought it was. This was that, and I was like, how come this one? It sounds way better, like this one. Yeah, but it's dope as fuck. Like I said, if it's a freestyle, then that's fucking dope as fuck. It's a cold ass beat on that one too. There's so much like dope beats on the fucking tape.
On the whole tape, definitely just
so much fucking cold ass fucking beats, man.
So many cold beats.
We come to the feature that we talked about, and honestly, like, because when I heard the tape and I first listened, I hit play, but I must have hit shuffle or whatever, so I played it out of order. So I heard Vanish first, and I was like, man, this is dope. And I started over listening to the whole thing. When I got to it again, I was like, yeah, this is fucking dope. Because we were talking about it in the last review. I want to hear Ouija with more people on the hatchet.
Oh, yeah.
I know he doesn't necessarily. I don't know necessarily how you guys feel about Hoodoo, but you guys do.
I really haven't given him the deck much.
Never given. I don't know. People have them. But it was dope to have. It was dope to have him on the tape. It sounds like it could have been an album cut. I think maybe if it was an album cut, they were like, there's too many of us on the tape or on the album, the debut. Let's not oversaturate it with the hatchet. You know what I'm saying?
He's the only one missing.
Is it oversaturated? I don't know. But anyway, they did this shit. It was cold. I think the beat on is fucking fire as fuck. It's a Devereaux beat then too. And just like, oh, and then Hoodoo comes in. Fucking Monster, he lights you up. So it was cool to have Hoodoo out there too. Like now you've heard Ouija with the hatchet on individual tracks. He said Slavey. Yeah, I don't know if he's around there. But yeah, man, Vanish is cold. It was dope again to have that feature. NARDWUAR GLOCC.
NARDWUAR GLOCC.
And I'm buffed in the shots like.
That's the one I'm screaming at the next show.
Doot doodle doot. He didn't do it?
I don't know.
He didn't do it? Doot doodle doot. Because you just remember doing the doot doodle doot. SpongeBob ass shit. I'll let my baby talk.
That shit's talk.
Oh man. Hey,
talk to him, GLOCC.
Talk to him, baby.
That's that shit.
Hey man, fucking.
So NARDWUAR GLOCC is the
28 grams. That is an onion, bro. I was just saying that non-stop the other day. That is an onion. That is an onion. 28 grams. That is an onion. No, dude, this shit's dope as fuck. Who did? Oh, that's Shaggy the Airhead beat on that shit. Shaggy the Airhead.
And you and fucking Ouija Macc need to stop breaking into their pockets, man.
I know, with all that fucking gear, like, oh, hey, this is dope.
Every time I get a new, like, damn, I guess, oh, man, there's
that purple shit, purple and pink. You have to be out there stunting in the purple and pink and shit, bro. That fucking purple, my fucking some black, fucking all black from the purple.
Some purple, yeah, that pink shit is useless.
Lazy and Crazy. Shout out Shaggy the Airhead. All the beats that Shaggy the Airhead did on this shit are fucking dope. Production fire as fuck.
They're just killing it.
Dude, some SpongeBob ass shit. Dude. I can just picture SpongeBob. Dude. You know what I'm saying? Got the NARDWUAR GLOCC and dude, SpongeBob ass, bro. I'm telling you, I can see the Luigi ass SpongeBob. Dude.
That's the shit that made it fire, bro.
It's so dope. Dude, it is. It's cool as fuck.
It fits with the song, dude.
Dude. I'm telling you, that's some fucking SpongeBob ass shit. Stepping on the beach, dude. That's some straight up SpongeBob shit, right? Tell me that's not, bro. Stepping on the beach, dude. Oh, bro, hey, but it's cold as fuck. When shit came out, Jiggy's just driving around, dude, and putting them on the story and shit. I was laughing at that video the whole time, bro.
That was my shit.
Oh, man.
I got the Majesty video. I got all kinds. When this shit dropped, I was driving around.
Yeah. Oh, man, call it whatever the fuck you want it. That shit is fresh. Oh, man. Fire. What they got on it, man? Oh, yeah, we didn't even say that at the end of that fuck. That was like that's my favorite parts of that fucking Majesty shit. Call it whatever the fuck you want it. That shit is fresh. Bro, we gotta sample that. I gotta pull that shit off there, and then for Jiggy Fresh, that shit is fresh. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
NARDWUAR GLOCC.
Yeah.
Screaming out Majesty.
NARDWUAR GLOCC. Man, carbon fiber coffin. This chick though, like the demon ass Australian flows. What's her name, bro?
I don't know.
ZHEANI? I don't know.
Again, we're fucking them names.
We're fucking them names because we're not used to these types of features. We don't know these people, and we're finding out about them. And they're fresh! I listen to some of her other shit, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
She's fucking awesomely different than a lot of other shit. I don't know how they get down in Australia, but man, she's on some cool ass shit. Some demon ass shit. Her and Ouija fit together dope, bro. It's like they can make collabs for days. Her shit that's on there though, I'm talking for collabs. I ain't like hooking up, you know, making demon babies and shit. But no, like her verse on there is cold. It sounds like she might even said like got to say in some even extra crazy shit and they like cut it. It sounds like the verse gets cut. Yeah. Like she's saying some shit like sacrificing fucking babies or something. I don't know what they're saying.
It gets cut.
Yeah, and it gets like cut.
Get the dial tone or whatever the hell it was at the end.
But yeah, she snaps though. I thought it was dope. I thought it fit the track, man. The carbon fiber coffin's a dope hook then too. I like the type of beat, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like has that weird like I don't know, has a different type of style to that beat to it that I really like. And that was I tried to write down. You can look on Genius. I tried to write down the producers because you gotta give the producers credit because there is so much fire, beat wise on the shit or whatever. It was a dope feature. That wraps up the features on the album, on the tape, and I thought it was one of my favorites, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe because I get turned on or whatever, listening to women or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It did something to me where I was like, yes, this is so good. I want to listen to it all the time. But it was dope as fuck. When we, on the next track, fucking Electric Wilbur Loves You, is that what it's called?
Electric Wilbur Loves You.
I almost thought that there was someone else on that track, the way that Ouija sounds.
Yeah. Right? He sounds, yeah.
It's like, who is this? Hey, look what the minutes go there. He's got that, like, dub flow almost,
yeah.
you know?
I didn't, when I first heard something, like, you gotta, you know, kind of put your ear into it. Like,
yeah, is that someone else singing that shit, or is that Ouija?
Like, nah, yeah. That's Electric Wilbur, bro.
Another callback in this track to Sloppy Toppy. We love the Sloppy Toppy. So,
and he throws it in everything he says.
Yeah, Sloppy the Toppy.
The one on fucking, I drunk down.
Oh yeah, your sloppy is the top, or the toppy is the sloppiest.
I'm gonna start calling it toppy now.
So the callbacks to the sloppy toppy, we love it. You know, when we were out there in our, you know, when we were floating like some ghosts on the yaks, we'd be talking about, you know, some sloppy toppy. You know what I'm saying? And so here in Ouija's on a couple more tracks on this motherfucking thing. Sloppy the toppy. Oh, it's so dope. I want him to say Edna Krabappoli in that song too. Edna Krabappoli, but dude, I think it's so dope. She do it all. She got a good job, hey! She do it all for me. Oh, it's so fucking cool, man.
I need more in there.
It sounds like his flow on that is different. Like, in the whole album, the tape or whatever, his flow is different. You know what I'm saying? It changes on, like, every fucking track.
Every track, dude, and the rhyme patterns, the scheme, whatever, I mean, it just the cadence, everything.
Yeah, everything changes on them. So when you heard this last one, you're like, oh, man, he's like... And just like it's like that dub style flow, you know, like some reggae type of just so fucking cold blooded, man. And really we're not like doing these bonus joints, but it like wrapped up a fucking solid ass tape.
It did, bro.
All the hype that came behind it, it could have sucked, and it came out so fucking good.
Killer, bro.
Like we said it. We talked about it with fucking Gutter Water. The same thing. Though. Like we were like, oh man, this has to be good. It has to be good. And then it blew our fucking mind. And
then you get water damage. You're like, all right.
Yeah. Then they hype up water damage. You're like, you know, how good can this be if it's coming out right after the Gutter Water? You know, and why are they hyping it up so much? I mean, I guess in that case you should have thought it was gonna be good, but so here it comes out and it's fucking
phenomenal.
You know, different. That was one of the things it was the highlight point of even this review and the last review is how different Ouija is.
From the features, from like you said, he showcases just about every style he's got.
Yeah.
That we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. Like he said on Electric Wilbur, dude. Like you can't even fucking tell that's him.
Man, that's Ouija. Just the way he sounds,
I mean,
his whole voice sounds different.
He chopped it. He did the shit in BONESAW, where you know, it was
a little bit of fucking everything.
Heavy metal, bro, and then chopping it, fucking.
It's mad talent, man. And this tape, it's different even, you know, from the Gutter Water where it's like witch house, lo-fi type shit, type rap, where it does make it feel like a tape because it is so good. You almost like. And in this community, like the lower tier motherfuckers get away with that and call it their album. You know what I'm saying? Like even with like some scratchy vocals on certain tracks. That on almost every one of those tracks, the vocals are better than 70% of the mixtapes I've gotten handed out at DJ events or at shows that I've been spitting at or whatever. So it's
listen to this.
Yeah, listen to this, and I listen to it, and I'm like, damn, here I listen to this, and I know I'm biased. Fuck Ouija, I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? But. It's still good. It's undeniably good. And if you listen to it yourself, I think you'd be able to find it undeniably good. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. It started all the fucking made from Trash Fire. All within that whole year, bro. Because we just blew our fucking mind from.
They announced him coming on to the Hatchet on that video or whatever in the Cypher.
In the Cypher.
And then a little bit after that, Trash Fire released. And then, like, it's just been like... that snowball, that flood, you know, they had to put out the fucking the trash fire with the gutter water, and that flooded, man. And now we're dealing with the water damage, and it's been dope the whole ride through.
The whole ride through.
The whole ride through.
So what we're hearing now too, right, is after the water damage settles, it's just gonna be a wasteland.
A wasteland.
A wasteland.
Yeah. Apparently, even those patches that are out are, you know, some kind of message about the wasteland, some symbols of the wasteland. Yeah, man. And I'm still, even this shit just recently came out within a month. I'm ready for the next shit now because we got the backwards shit. You know
we
what I'm
got
saying?
the reverse water damage too.
But I'm ready for the other shit though. I'm ready. I can't wait to see what else Ouija's gonna do in the future. I hope it's dope as fuck. I'm sure it will be. If this is the case, I'm sure it will be. If I had like, you know, trust fund type money or some shit, man, I'd be buying all this type of shit, bro. This motherfucker, like, he's the fucking merch god too right now. He's fucking hustling. He's let out more videos than fucking most people do.
He's let out more videos in the past fucking 6 months than
most people do in their career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's let almost a video for every fucking song on Gutter Water.
Yeah. That's fucking dope as fuck.
I think he's only missing, what, 2 or 3 now?
Yeah, only a couple now, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, you got to give it up to Ouija. That's why we did this shit here. And really, we just want, you know, what we got out of the album, what we thought was dope in the album. We'll lay some fucking parts of the tracks inside here like we did in our other review. But yeah, man, we just really, that was the big thing, is that you got to support what you love, or it'll go away. You know what I'm saying? So here, if we're down with this Ouija shit, we got to buy it. We got to do reviews. We got to get other people listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Hard copies.
Yeah, buy hard copies. Support your artists, man. Exactly. Support your motherfucking artists. That's the only way that these motherfuckers eat nowadays. Buy shit at merch tables or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask for free shit. Doesn't matter how far you drove or how long you've been down. Some shit.
I asked for free picture.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
Hey, we gotta get in the second line to get the pictures though.
Yeah.
All right. So
Ouija
buy stuff now.
man.
Buy stuff now. Autograph. But you gotta get in the second line.
Ouija lets you buy your shit. Lets you get your
pictures. Take too long, bro. So you gotta have a person there. You gotta have your camera ready for that shit. Someone gets the shot. Boom. Like I met Jim Brewer one time, and that's how it was. They were like, all right, here, hand me your phone, okay, and it's ready. They take the fucking picture for you, hand you your shit, move
Get the hell out.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Keep the flood going. Much love, motherfucking Ouija Macc.
Hell yeah.
The shit's dope as fuck. Respect the hustle. Check out our weekly Wicked Web shows regularly. And we'll be back with another motherfucking review real soon.
Sure.
Yeah. Much love. Lows.